Good morning. This is Teacher Terry with another one of my Out of This World commentaries on online teaching. Well, some things just seem to never change. Let's look at some of the indicators that this company may be one that you might want to consider leaving. Now, while there are some similarities in all jobs, I would just like to point out some of the obvious ones that sometimes we overlook. Number one, easy hiring. Hire anybody. Right away they tell you they put this great referral program on there. You hire so many, you get so much money. You hire as many as 10 or 7 in 30 days or 3 months, whatever, and you get this big bonus. This is just telling you they're just feeding the cannon, and that's exactly what they're doing. And they're going to be feeding these new teachers with lots of classes, lots of new students at your expense, because they're going to be forcing you to be taking on private, higher paying type jobs. So you're going to have to do your monkey show and sell yourself to be that one-on-one teacher. Now, are there some advantages to that? Sure. And this is one that also kind of gets to you. They throw these contests on there so that you can win these bonuses based upon things, like student evaluations or attendances and things. And they start out really well with you. They start giving you attendance bonuses and this bonus and that, and suddenly they cut those things out. Remember, ABC did this thing. And then they kind of slowly go, and then suddenly, out of the clear blue, bam, they tell you they have a new pay system based on evaluations. Now, when this happens, and if you're one of those teachers like me, then I don't prefer to do tutorials. I don't prefer to do the demo classes and things like that, because I don't like the structure of it. But what happens now is you're based on evaluation. So everybody's out there telling everybody, please evaluate, please evaluate. But it throws an unfair advantage on most of your teachers. You see, when you have those demos, they have first shot at what they call tips. One company I know of has UCoins. This UCoin system gives you extra ranking points. Well, if you're doing demos, you have first shot at this. Hey, I did a great job. If you think I did a great job, please be sure and give me some UCoins. You can reward your teacher. Not only do they get 5 stars that are going to raise the rank up quite a bit, they're going to get UCoins, which raise the rank up. But then, if they get hired, they sign on, and this new teacher gets these. They don't have UCoins. Or the demo teachers are saying, hey, I'll tutor you. Now, if you got the tutors and they're only choosing you, who's got monopoly of those UCoins? Yeah, they do. So you see all these extra things that raise those rankings up. It forces all these teachers to go looking for these one-on-ones and demos, so that it leaves vacancies at the bottom for all the new students coming in for these group classes, which is what I like. But I'm at an unfair disadvantage because I don't have access to those UCoins. I don't have access to one-on-one 5-1 stars, that report. It's okay. So should they separate these and put them in separate categories? Sure. Will they? No, not a bit. Because they want that dog and pony. They want that competition. They want to weed the bottom, and that's top heavy. And they can manipulate your schedules. So if they really like these teachers over here, even though something happens or they get a complaint or something, they can brush over it. Why? Because their immediate supervisors handle their appeals. Yeah. Now, I'll give you an example. I know a teacher here recently. He got a complaint, I think last month, and when he went to appeal it, his supervisor said, "Oh, you're right. You did do that. He was wrong." But instead of crediting him with his class and giving him half that money back, what they did was they come up with, "But you should have done this. You should have, would have, could have." Never did do anything, even though the complaint was muted. See, they manipulate that. Well, 3 weeks later, they sit a ringer in there. Now, here's something they can do. All of these people that work in these companies have English names, and you don't know what their jobs are. Sit a ringer in there on you, and this particular person was explaining to them, and tell me if he's wrong, that what happens is, because of this new rating system, please be sure and rate me, evaluate me, and I would ask you to give me between 5 and 3 stars, is what he said. If you give me a 3, type in there what you'd like changed. If you want more talk time, please indicate or just start talking or say, "Teacher, may I speak?" The rules were laid down to the students, adult students, that this is what they should do. Even going further to say a 1 or a 2 rating can get a teacher terminated. So if you're unhappy, we all have bad days, good lessons, bad lessons. Maybe it's just material may be difficult. Well, he explained it quite well to them, and he did give everybody an opportunity. I've seen the video, and at the end of that class, one of these students rated him a 2, and bam, he automatically got in suspension. Automatically, can't communicate on the forum, but then it dawned on him. Now, I'll get to this in just quickly. This video will have 2 parts. I don't want to go over 10 minutes. And so all of his classes were gone. He contacted the supervisor. "Oh, well, you got a complaint. 2 complaints in 30 days. Contract clearly states 2 complaints in a month." Now, I know some of you may say tit for tat, but I'm going to tell you what it is. English translation, word for word, month. January, February, March, a month. It did not say 30 days concurrent. It didn't say that. It said month. So right away, the contract backs him up. He only had the 1 complaint that month. He shouldn't have gotten any kind of ordeal. Now, here, should people work for this kind of company? Person has over 1,000 student lessons per student, had over 500 group lessons, got 2 complaints in 2 different months, and was threatened with his job. Now tell me that's not fair. People, if you get a company like that, you need to start looking around, because this is a company that can dig you hard. So this is one of the things that happens with some of these companies, and they're all basically the same. They're Chinese. A lot of them are communist. They don't care. You are feeding the machine with referrals, and sometimes it's best to just say, "Hey, I'm not referring anybody," because 1, they're competing for your job. 2, they may dog and pony show you right out from underneath your students. 3, I don't know how many people have signed up on my website because no one tells me. So you can use my link. My link will take you in, but then I don't know if you did or not. They may never tell me, and they may never pay me the bonuses. So that's why I say on these, if you do use any links that I have, because I don't check them, send me a message and say, "Hey, I have applied." Let me know. I'll send your name in, and they'll be looking. They know then that I know. But yes, they can manipulate it. So they can hide your schedule. They don't have to tell you they've hidden it. The students can actually pick you by name, by class, topic, or by a time slot. But they will tell you, no, it's random. Well, we know this is true. This is part 1, and I'm fixing to come back with you with part 2. Okay? Remember, online teacher manipulations.